Hello and welcome. This is Ruth Hamilton, and today I have the newest Stamp Club stamp and die set from Tonic Studios, and this one is called Wildflower Wonderland. And as you can see, there's a beautiful large stamp set here, and this is the outline die that would cut that out, and I can see already that that would look absolutely beautiful if it was coloured in with probably alcohol markers and maybe even a little bit of glitter added. And this die here looks like it would probably cut out the centre part, and then you could either cut that out of the card, or you could just cut it out of the card that you've stamped this one on and add a sentiment into the centre. There's also a beautiful butterfly with a coordinating die, a hummingbird and a die for that as well, this beautiful large floral corner piece and a die for that one, and then we've got lots of different sentiments. You're the best, I couldn't have picked a better friend, look at you grow, well, different sentiments there, and then lots of beautiful flower dies that could be all used together to build up a bit of a bouquet or a background or something like that. They look really beautiful, so I think I'll have a look now and find some really bright coloured card and come back in a moment or two and get started. So as you saw there, I stamped the image out, this large image, using my stamping platform, and then I have taken this large die and cut the outside and this one, and that has cut this away from the centre, and now I have this beautiful shape that's open here. And I have picked out some of my alcohol markers, so I have Sweet Vanilla, Delicate Rose, Bamboo Leaf, Vine Leaf, Pink Lady and Bright Sunflower, and now I'm going to colour this in. And now I'm going to bring in a little bit of butternut squash and strawberry jam and just add some more highlights and depth to this. I have taken a 5x7 card. I'll just zoom this back out again. So I've taken a 5x7 card, and then I've got some rose pink Craft Perfect card, which I've cut to 17 by 12 centimeters. I'm going to put that on top there, and then I've got some pink Marshmallow Speciality paper, which I have cut to 16 by 11 centimeters, and that is going on top of there. So this is going to be going on here, and I want some acetate in behind it, and then I'm going to pop it up on 3D foam pads and make a little shaker card. I'm going to add some of the Buttercup Haze sequins into the centre of that. That is from the Sweet Sorbet collection of sequins and confetti. And I didn't realise at first that there was this beautiful oval shaped die here. So this is a case of don't do as I do as I say, because this die would have been absolutely perfect just to cut out some acetate to go on the back of that, and then to cut out a piece of card. I made life extremely difficult by not noticing that die at first, and I have cut acetate and trimmed it off all around the edges here, and then I have cut a piece of card as well, which was 10 centimeters by 6.5, but now you don't even need to know that. All you need to do is cut some acetate with this die, glue it on to the back of the die cut that you've coloured in, and then cut another piece with the die that is the same colour as the background, and I'll assemble all this together and put 3D foam pads the whole way in around here, close together, so that nothing can escape. So you can see now how I have added the 3D foam pads all around the outside of the edge there, and the really important thing is to keep them very close together so that there's no gaps, and that way the sequins won't come out and sort of disappear out of your card altogether. So don't forget, I've mentioned it there, but don't forget to use this die and don't do as I did. That's a good tip. Anyhow, I've taken all the backing off these before I put the sequins in. I find that always works better, because sometimes you can jerk it about a little bit whenever you're taking them off, and then the sequins get stuck on. So here goes. And then I'll put the backing onto the top of that. And that's ready to go onto my card now. I will glue that on, this part, but the rest is with the 3D foam pads. And then I've taken this little stamp that said "You're the best" and stamped it out onto white card, matted it onto the rose pink, and that's going to go onto my card too. I know these little flowers here were probably supposed to be lavender, but I just thought that they would be really nice in the colours that toned in with the pinks and yellows that I wanted to use for this card. So that's that one. And for my next card, I've picked a 5x7 again, and I have matted some 17 by 12 pistachio green card onto that. This time I'm going to use it in the portrait orientation, and I've taken a piece of card which is 16 centimeters by 11, and I'm going to put some shimmer powder on to make a background for that. Now I use a box so that it doesn't spray out everywhere, and just shake some of this on. So I'm going to be using Sunray Crozette and Falling Leaves. I'll spray it with some water, and then whenever that's dried, I dry it off with the heat gun first of all. Whenever it's dried, I give it a little spritz of hairspray just to act as a fixative, and then I'm going to die cut the oval from it and add it to my card on 3D foam pads. Now I've gone ahead and I have popped this up on 3D foam pads. I've removed the oval from the centre, and that will be handy for another card. I was going to put it in there again, but I've decided to leave this plain. And I've coloured the flowers in the corner one in the same way that I did for the last card, and I've cut it out with the die, and I've done the same with the beautiful little hummingbird here. So I've added a 3D foam pad on here, but what I'm going to do is just glue the rest onto the card and have that sort of sitting slightly into the centre there a bit. I'll do that, and then we'll add the little hummingbird up at the top. I think I've just taken that off, yep. So there's where we want that, just so that it overlaps the oval slightly in the centre and doesn't look too far up from the bottom. And then I've put two little foam pads on here, and I'm going to glue the wings on so that that comes over here, because I don't want the whole oval looking like there's, you know, it's got a plain background and nothing overlapping it. I've stamped this. I couldn't have picked a better friend, and I'm going to put that in there, and I don't want it straight. I think it's nicer at an angle, so we'll do that. And then lastly, for my embellishments around here, I have die cut this little die here and this one. There they are, and I've cut those out in white because I want them to blend in with the rest of the flowers that I've already got here. So I'm going to colour those with my alcohol markers, and then I will snip them and glue them in here, and then to finish off I'm going to add some crystal drops. So that's the two cards finished now, both 5x7 but different orientations, and I've tried to keep the colours similar because I kind of like that when I'm making my samples. It sort of makes them look a bit better when they're coordinated, I think. Anyhow, it doesn't matter what colour you use, the flowers will still look beautiful, because obviously we can see you can change all of those to lilacs and purples or blues or just whatever you fancy yourself, but I think that background turned out really well as well. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like, and come back again and see some more videos. In the meantime, if you look in the description below the video, I will have all my affiliate links to every product that I've used here as far as I can, and I really appreciate anybody who uses those. Thank you very, very much. It actually doesn't cost you any more to use those if you're wanting to purchase anything, but I do get a little commission from it, so I appreciate that. Thanks very much in the meantime, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.